Hey guys, Welsknight here, bringing you another brand new episode of Stud Tech. And in today's episode, we're going to be working on the factory. We're going to be working on the factory a little bit more today. And specifically, we're going to be setting up the item sorting system. That is the plan. So, I've got kind of an interesting idea. When I want to store all of my items, I don't want to have to walk and or fly all the way over here to the warehouse. I want to be able to just dump them somewhere. So, what I've done is I've made myself a few tesseracts, and those allow wireless transportation of items to pretty much any location within the world. So, for example, if I have a tesseract here in this room, and it's hooked up, and what we'll probably end up doing is blocking this off and hiding the tesseract back here so it can't actually be seen. But I put that in here, and then, from there, we can distribute it, tesseract there, and then I, distribute it into chests, for example, into all the item sorting stuff that will go throughout this whole warehouse. So keep in mind, this is where everything will come from. What I can do is I can hook up another tesseract to another chest, say within the Victorian house, and when I dump my stuff into that chest, it will be instantly transported over here and distributed into its proper place in the warehouse. So, pretty cool little game mechanic that we're definitely going to be taking advantage of. Now, there are a few things that still need to be done. So, first of all, let's actually get the item sorting system itself hooked up and ready to go. So let's see. I think we'll just put a couple torches in here, because this room is going to be blocked off entirely. Let's go in here and grab 2 iron chests, and we'll put one there and one there. The tesseract itself, I think, is going to go right here. And then what we'll do is we'll just take item ducts. I'm going to take the ones that you can actually see for the moment and put them in here. And we'll say, well, we don't really need to worry about filtering any of this stuff, at least not yet. So, once again, we're going to take these as well. We do want them hooked up, because we want to be able to make sure that the system is actually working. But that's okay. And then we'll just kind of run them into the ground down in here. And from this point forward, we can just use the ones that you can't see. Because I believe, I may be incorrect, but I believe that also helps reduce lag as well. So that's what our plan is. Items will go from the tesseract into these chests for, temporary holding, if you will, and then from there they'll be distributed pretty much throughout the entire factory. So that is our plan. Now, we need our shovel. There it is. And let me just make sure that my Tinker's upgrade is on. There we go. And let's see. How do we want to run these? I suppose maybe we should just run them right underneath the walls. That might be the wise thing to do. Now that I'm thinking about this, that's probably the best course of action. So we'll just kind of run them right here. And they'll go underneath the walls right down here. Let's break those out. And then we're just going to go this way for quite a while. Yes, I know it's getting dark. I know. There we go. And just to make sure that we're not going any farther than we need to, I'm going to dig again right here. There's my shovel. And then we'll go this way until we meet up with our torch. Beautiful. So that looks pretty good. We've got a little area here. It'll go directly underneath all the walls. Now, over here, we're going to do the exact same thing for the exact same reason. So let me get this side done, and I'll be back in just a moment. All right, guys, I am back, and we've got two nice little tunnels cleared out right over here. So that is perfect. That's exactly what we want. Now, the next step is going to be to run item ducts. Hey, come back. Is to run item ducts all along. I keep throwing this. Is to run item ducts all along this little pathway right here that we just created. So let's go ahead and do that. And we'll just run them. That's farther than they need to go. That needs to go 5 less than where we're at right now. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, is that right? Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there. So this should be good. Right. 1, 2, 3. Right. Okay, one more. There we go. So that should be good. And then we're going to do the same right here. So we count 1, 2, 3, I believe. Let's double check. 1, 2, yep. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, right there. And then we just do the exact same thing, bringing these all the way over like this. And that is the majority of the piping right there, all taken care of. So now we need to run those item ducts to their respective places where the chests will go. And that part is going to be a little bit trickier, but not a whole lot, thanks to careful planning. So if we come down here, you can see we've got this all nicely taken care of for the most part. We'll still have to actually run the item ducts themselves, but that's okay. I think I was originally going to kind of run them like this, and I might still do that. I was going to run them kind of behind the chests, but I'm thinking I might run them underneath instead. I don't know. It's hard to decide what I want to do, because it really depends on if I want chests or if I want barrels. And I might do some combination of the two. So I guess we'll figure it out as we go. For now, let's go underneath. And then what we'll do is kind of bring these up like that. In fact, that is a horrible waste. That is a horrible waste of item ducts to do it the way that I just was doing it a moment ago. Let's not do that. Let's bring them up right here instead. So we'll do something like this. There we go. And then we can put that one back. And then we'll do the same on the other side as well. Just like this. So let me get this done for all of the rooms, guys, and I will be right back. All right, guys, I am back, and we have all of this lovely item conduits, all of these run and ready to go. So now we basically just need to get everything all hooked up the way that we want it. And that shouldn't be too challenging. So from here, the first thing that we should probably do is test everything out and make sure it actually works. So let's do this. Let's go into our Tesseract. We are going to add a new channel called Wells Sorting System. And we'll make it frequency 200. Yep, that'll work. Ignore that, and we want items receive only. And that's the only thing that we want configured there. So we'll get items coming out of there. And then, just as an example, I'm going to put some chests here. And we will say, let's see, what else do we need? We need to make sure that this stuff is extracting. So we'll go like that. Maybe even, I do have some hardened servos. I'm thinking I might be better off using those now that I'm looking at this. Or the, the servos. There we go. Maybe it would be better to do that. Let's see. So that would be... Where is my gray backpack? There it is. Oh, we only have 2, though. Maybe we'll do a combination. We'll do both, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Let's figure out which side is which. So if we do that, and we set that to ignored. Okay, so the top is over there. That's good. That's what we want. So let's just disable the redstone on all of this. And now this should, in theory, end up right here, because that's the only place that it can actually go at this point. Might take a minute. But that's where this should end up. There we go. Lovely. So now, just to make sure that our concept is actually working, what we're going to do is we are going to put a chest here. We'll go back into this backpack, put one of our tesseracts underneath it, and go item mode send only. Block the rest of that. And then we'll just run a hopper into the tesseract. And I'll just put in 1 spruce plank. Now what we should see is that should end up somewhere over here. Yep, there it goes. It went to this chest. It's heading down into the item system, and it will ultimately end up right there. So now all I got to do is actually get everything in and get it organized. And that's something that I can probably do between episodes, guys. Not too bad. That's not too bad. It is night. Let's go ahead and take a little bit of a nap. So, proof of concept. Concept is working. Now we need to figure out how we're going to organize these rooms. That much we can probably do together. Let me know. I'm thinking we'll do like cobblestone and wood, like right here, because those are 2, or maybe like ores and wood, or ores and cobble, or you know, something like that. We'll figure something out, and we'll probably put the stuff that we use the least farther away. The other thing that we can do right away is we can come over here and just get enough cobblestone to kind of patch up this little hole, because we don't want this to be seen. We want it all to be, to almost seem magical, if you will. We want it to be kind of mystical, like you don't know why the items are magically going where they want. That's kind of one of my rules when it comes to doing automated stuff, is to try and make it as, basically as invisible as possible. And we'll do just something like that. In fact, I think I'm actually going to push that back. Yeah, I think I'm going to push that back 1 block. There we go. And let's just grab this stuff. So it'll be like right here and right there. And then this stuff will go here. And that way we can put some spruce logs where they belong. Like in the corners or something. Which will match the theme, because we're going to have those spruce logs running in the interior as well. So here's our sneaky item sorting system that nobody will know of. It's a secret. Don't tell anyone. It'll ultimately all be completely covered up. But for now, I think that's going to do it for this episode, guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.